What's going on, everybody? I just got off work. I'm heading to Hyde Park. Today is the last car show. I've never been to one of these car shows in my hometown. They've been having these car shows all season long. Every time I go to check it out, I go home first, and then I go home, I sit there, I relax, and then I forget to go back out. So they told me this week was the last car show, so I'm gonna go check that out, and we'll catch you guys right there. Okay, we're now in Hyde Park, and we're trying to make that car show. As you guys can see, it's definitely dusk now. I only have about a 25-30 minute ride from work to my home and to this location, and definitely got very dark in that short period of time. I keep seeing all these little signs on the side of the road for these graveyard ghost tours, so we're gonna have to maybe check that out on one of our adventures, see if we can make it to one of those. But we're almost there. We're so close. Hopefully there's still some vehicles at the car show. Okay, so we made it here, and we just barely made it. Oh man, there's some good cars leaving. Look at this Corvette over here. This thing's pretty nice. Wow, look at that Corvette. That is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. What year is that? What? 62? Wow, look at this thing, 1962. They only started out in 1953.
Main thing, you have fun.
That is absolutely beautiful. Nice. I used to be a part of this whole car show scene.
I'm saying this little
years ago.
When they must have pulled the skin together and they caused this little bubble here. Where is it? Oh, right there.
Oh, we on candid camera here or what?
You're on candid camera. And look at this nice Camaro. These have definitely made a comeback.
27 Nova down at the end here.
This thing is clean. Someone takes a lot of pride in their car. Let's see what the interior of this beautiful SS Camaro looks like. Hard to see.
Even got a Mercedes out here today.
Interiors sure have changed on cars. This guy just went grocery shopping, looks like.
There's another black Chevrolet on the other side here.
I don't know. I know there's a K&N filter there. I don't know. Bigger fuel pump. Fuel adjustment.
What is it, a Grand Sport? Is that what these were? Grand Sport, Grand National. I remember these Grand Nationals were really popular, very powerful. Not sure the horsepower. Thing's pretty nice condition too. That's what the interiors of 1987s look like. Pretty basic.
No, I sold that. My wife died November of 14. I sold that in Florida in March.
Nice old pickup truck. What is this? Looks like a Ford. Could be wrong. 1979 Dodge. Pretty sweet truck. Oh, they got some sweet cars over here. They got an old GTO over here. Look at this. That car in the junkyard the other day? I asked people, they weren't sure. People were telling me that was a Trans Am. I'm looking at this GTO thinking that it might be a GTO, that car in the salvage yard. You guys, if you go back, watch that the salvage yard video, and only one person commented. They're pretty sure it's a Trans Am, but looking at this GTO, I'm thinking it could be possibly a GTO too. This thing's nice.
Looks like everybody's having a nice evening out here.
I do definitely dig the 50s cars. I'd love to have one of these things gigantic. Look at that thing. That is a beautiful car. They really knew how to style them back then. They got another
super car over here too.
A whole row of cars here. Old Cadillac. It's got to be what, 90s?
Florida Highway Patrol.
And then they got some cars that I guess were parked down here from during the day. pretty sweet ride. What we got here?
Now sit.
Sit? Come here. Oh, I can't see you. Cocker Spaniel?
Cocker Spaniel. Lucky.
Cocker Spaniel.
Hey.
Hey, Lucky.
Sit.
This is Lucky. Nice haircut, Lucky.
Where's our 50-50 going?
I can't get Lucky on the camera because Lucky
50-50 is still out there.
just wants to keep
We wanna
sniffing me.
make it the biggest 50-50 ever.
Check out this hot rod. This is definitely a hot rod.
Oh, he's getting a little tired.
This looks like this would be a lot of fun to drive.
50-50. We have a chance of taking home $150+ tonight. So go up and see him right up at registration.
Very
Want a
basic
50-50
interior.
ticket?
Definitely have to have a garage with that.
Now's the time.
Bet you
to
every
get
one
it.
of these guys have a garage.
Don't be sad. If you don't play.
Truck. Cool thing is about New York is if you look at the registration, you can actually see what year these are. 1964. And the thing that I noticed about this, look at the beautiful gauges on this truck. That is a sharp interior. Oh wow, look at the bed of this thing too. I feel kind of embarrassed that I don't know what most of these makes and models are. I love the looks of the cars, just don't know what they are. Wow, there's an Impala. That's what that is. Someone's watching this video right now going, dude, that's an Impala. Look at the trunk on this thing. You could fit 6 or 7 bodies back there.
Guy told me that.
The guy behind me said you could, if you cut them up, you could fit more. It's more compact. You could, you know, rearrange them. All right, guys, check this out. Guy I'm staying next to. Wait till you see his car. This is the guy's car right back here. It's a Chevelle. Beautiful car, paint's immaculate. Wait till you see this though. This was his car 2 years ago. How insane is that? And now look what it looks like now. That's dedication right there. That's dedication. There goes another Corvette. Nice Stingray right there. Oh, plastic's still on this one. He didn't take the plastic off yet. Still got plastic on the seats. So how much horsepower does this car have?
Right now,
How much? 500? 500 horsepower? Wow. Look at this thing. This is beautiful. Hard to see the interior there. Dark out. Black seems to be the color of choice tonight. You can never tell these apart, whether they're Camaros or Trans Ams. This is a Camaro. We saw a lot of those in the salvage yard the other night. And I believe those are all fiberglass. That thing is nice. I've been saying that a lot. I know I'm saying it a lot. There is a lot of beautiful cars here. This is definitely my favorite car at this show. A lot of style. Let's see what year this bad boy is. This looks like a Plymouth to me. And it is not a Plymouth. 1936 Ford. I am so bad at this. That is amazing. Look at that paint job. Nice convertible. They got the New York World's Fair plates. I have one of those at my house. Look at the interior on that. Tight. Oh, it's got GPS. What a beautiful car.
It is, right?
Definitely gorgeous. If you guys want to will those to me, the pair of them, I'll take them.
The pair, right?
Yeah, you could just give me them both, that's fine. You guys could keep the GPS system. The red car behind me, it's a 1944. That reminds me of a lot of the Chevy SSR I used to own. I used to own one of those Chevy SSRs back in 2005. I know it's far apart from that, and that was a Ford and that was a Chevy, but that SSR was amazing, man, and I could definitely tell where they took some of the styling cues from back in the 1940s. Unfortunately, they didn't make that car too long. I think in 2008 or 7, somewhere around there, they discontinued the SSR. but that was one of the most favorite cars that I've owned. Look at this beautiful car.
I get 5 more, it'll be
Hood opens up backwards. Guys in here chilling. This is the actual original owner right here. They kept him in the car since he sold it back in the 40s.
50/50 will be closed. We'll be drawing that shortly. We have some giveaways and some plaques. Thank you all for coming.
That's the original owner there. They kept him in the car. He came with the vehicle.
The only other option would be
Look at this 1929 Graham Page.
Yeah, model 612.
Model 612. Only how many made?
I believe it's about 3,200.
3,200 of these. This was built in Detroit, and you said you could get these for brand new back in the 20s for $1,600 if you had the money, which nobody did during the Great Depression. This is right now probably the oldest car here at the car show today. It's pretty awesome. Even comes with a spare tire on the side with a mirror mounted on the top. Not a lot of room here though, so you're definitely gonna be sitting very close to your girlfriend. You might not want to bring your mother for a ride. Okay, this beautiful Cadillac, the owner of this may not be the owner for much longer because this car is going to a charity auction in October. So this could have a new owner very soon. So if you see this on the road, probably not the same guy I met. And this car is cherry. He thinks it's gonna go for $25,000 to $30,000. And I'll tell you what, if I had the money and I had the room, I would buy it and I would pay that much because this thing is exactly that. It is cherry. I love this car.
Check. There it is. Okay, all you hot rodders. The 50/50 has reached $450.
All right, this is the last show and
Shut that
also
car off.
the last row. Let's see what we got down this last row. I gotta get going home. But it's such a nice night out. Old Mustang GT, what was that, 90s I would say? Let's see what year it is, let's see how good I am. I'm gonna say 1990s. 1986, all right, so I was even off on that. I remember this body style though, I remember these were around. Is this a Bel Air? I think this is a Bel Air. This car is definitely in beautiful condition. Let's see if I was correct on it being a Bel Air. First thing we do is 1957. Again, sharp interiors back in the day. Why can't they build cars that look like this? And I was correct, Bel Air. Look at the wings on the back of this thing. I wonder if any manufacturer made something like this with wings on the back, if it would sell. Got a Dodge Magnum here. I remember these. Those doors are definitely not factory. They didn't make them that way. Let's see what these look like. These were back in the early 2000s, I believe. The interior's not too terrible for 2000s. I like the doors though. The scissors doors, everybody was doing those back in the day. You don't see these around. These used to be all over the road. Kind of disappeared at this point. You see them once in a while. A couple older cars. Looks like a newer Mustang GT. Nice big turbo on that. BMW. These don't really do anything for me. BMW convertible. I know those guys are out there. Nice Pontiac. Another Chevelle. That's pretty much it. Oh, of course you got this Suzuki Sidekick over here. You guys remember these? Weren't these notorious for rolling over? I think these were notorious for rolling over. Look at the interior on this thing. Holy smokes. Oh, it's not a Sidekick, it's a Samurai. Oh, is this an El Camino? Or a Chevelle? It's an El Camino, right? Yeah, El Camino. Thought that was a Chevelle again. I didn't see the back. Look at this old El Camino. You guys remember these? If you guys checked out again, I'm gonna say it again, that salvage yard video that I made the other day at Moltz, there were some El Caminos there. So if you own an El Camino and you need parts, check out Moltz, man, because they had a lot of those over there. But here's one right here. It never made sense to me. I know there's a lot of die-hard fans of these vehicles. I always thought they were kind of ugly, to be honest, but I don't know. Little sleepy dog right there. Alright guys, I'm just about out of here. One thing I want to show you guys before I leave. You know, I have the Chevy Volt, everybody knows that. I love the car to death. I love that it's electric. But one of the things I said when this body style, the Volt, first came out, is that it looked like a 2004 Chevrolet Cavalier. It looked like they had designed it after a car that was like 10, 15 years old. I want to show you guys a Cavalier that I found here in the parking lot. I parked my Volt right next to it, and you guys tell me if you guys think these look alike, but they're 10 to 15 years apart in time. Okay, here's the front end of my Chevy Volt. Now, I wish that this pole wasn't here in the way, but I'm gonna show you guys this. Here's the front end of a 2004 Chevy Cavalier. Do you guys think that these two cars have a striking similarity? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget, when you get a chance, share the video, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, I appreciate it. And definitely write a comment below. Thanks for watching The GERM.